I gotta test the sound. I think the sound is still gonna have a problem. All right, hold on. Let's see if I improved it. All right, let's see if the sound is better this way. You finna do the salmon? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Girl, I was in here with my sage. I might have to burn this some more. All right, my mic sounds nice. Check one. I gotta see now. I should have had. Yeah, I got my sage because I got silencer problems today that I just want to deal with on a humbug level. Hold on a second. Woo! Because sometimes I have to get the evil spirits from around me. And I only know how to get rid of some things some ways. By staring the bejesus out of people's. So yeah, I went and got me some white sage. Which hat? My helmet? actually, yeah, I'm still trying to. I'm chasing out the evil. And getting my body centered right. I'm doing a chop it up today with a old YouTube buddy, and I want to make sure that I get all of that negative energy out of my inner space. Girl, I don't even know where that foil hat is at. What do I need it for? What do I need it for? Let me guard my tongue. Every now and again, I come under attack, and I have to protect my peace. Every now and again, it's a shame. We end up in the same cycles. Let me make sure I get it right. The Hangman, the Emperor, the Devil upside down, and I'm gonna pick y'all a fifth one. It was all the guys today. The Magician. Pretty decent. I knew it's a guy's energy. To whom it may concern, I've been in my own world doing me. Don't team up with my enemy for your own stupidity. Do not do that. Go your separate ways. Like, just go your separate ways. Sometimes in life, Monica will walk away from certain relationships because I'm either protecting that person or I'm protecting myself. I never had so many men in one reading, though. The devil reverse. Oh, I'll try not to completely spook you. I will try my best not to completely spook you. Um, I'm sorry I got this thing open, but I meant to look over here. Okay. That's what I figured. Um, all right, let's see if this improves the stream. Is who coming? No, I'm going to somebody else's platform. But you know, spirit is telling me to be more cautious. I've been under the light of cautious for a minute today. All right, that's where we are at. Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay, This is actually a good reading. This is actually a good reading. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end that all ties together. But I think what I want to focus on is the devil in reverse out of the cards. Um, hey Amber, the devil in reverse. Wow. The devil in reverse means release. It's telling you to release something. So I'm going to listen to my inner. I'm going to listen to my inner. But I do want to say a few things about people when they, I want to speak in generalities, but if the shoe fits, let him wear it. Um, because some of you folks engage in behavior knowing that what you're doing ain't right, but you do it anyway. I cannot, I cannot, I shall not, and no, because um listen, I can't tell anybody who to share out. I can't tell anybody who to support. But what I can speak on is what your actions say when you do certain things, right? So if Monica tells a person, hey, I think it's in your best interest that we don't hang out anymore. Like we don't go to the cool kids table together anymore. Because when at the cool kids table with moi and company, the people that are not at that table are going to look at you sideways. They're going to take it out on you. And out of abundance of caution for you, I think we should fall back. Now, listen, I could let you sit at that cool table with me, and then I can watch the people tear you apart and you not being able to handle yourself because you won't know how to pick between the cool table and the other people. Hey, San Francis, you won't know how to pick between the two. But I chose to let you go because it works out better for me. I don't have to be cautious about what I say next and what I do next because it will have no consequence on you because you're no longer here. But it's never a moment that I hate you or it's a moment that I didn't care for you. Sometimes you let some people go because you care for them and you want them to experience life without you. You want them to enjoy some things that they're not going to be able to enjoy in your presence. So, to my amazement, when I see somebody, hit the like before you take a hike. When I see somebody sharing, somebody who's speaking obviously negative on me based on the title in and of itself, and you want to share it and be like, I'm just, I just listening. Be careful what you digest. Be careful what you take in. And be careful who's watching you. Here's the bad thing. Here's the bad thing about it. A person is always caught off guard. See, I'm not walking into my enemy's camp. I'm not just walking in there free-nilly. I'm not rolling up. I'm not pulling up. I'm not doing none of that into somebody's camp. But it's those people that you keep around you that drag you into the enemy's camp. So now here I am minding my own business. Boo, 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 boo. And you don't hear nothing from nobody for a minute. They silent. Silent night. Holy night. All is well. I don't hear nothing from over there, right? Nothing. And then all of a sudden their wall comes to life. And one of the things that they sharing out is somebody being negative about me. I'm like, where we do this at? But good thing, that my mama. It's still in catch of you. It's still in catch of you. I don't know what the person had to say that person, I mean, it was only about 2 minutes. So you mean to tell me that you needed to share something out that was less than 2 minutes, but to let the world know that you was there listening. And the only way that could slip into my world is by you, because I'm not checking for it. So here you go to feed me something. I caused you no harm. I took stage right or stage left or stage away so you can be at peace, because you can't make those complicated decisions. Here's another example of not being able to make complicated decisions. That's crazy to me. I'm moving out of heartbreak. I learned how to surrender myself like that hanging man on a tree. I let myself go, get out of it. The Emperor comes out, the card with the Emperor on it. I'm reclaiming my authority. You've heard me say it several times on here. Reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my authority. I already told you that the devil in reverse is breaking free, is releasing you from something. And then there's the magician. There's the magician. The magician means creativity. Entering into new spaces, perhaps. But I never had so many men in my reading just come across so openly. The magician is like divine energy, though. Like, you can take your pain and make it into power. You can use your pain as a stepping stone. Actually, all of these represent using that. Because if you look at this, if you look at the sword, the 3 of Swords, hold up, I gotta take the I gotta take the filter off. If you look at the Three of Swords, look what the swords are going through. It's going through somebody's heart. If you can recover from something going through your heart and taking all that, you're good. You're good. You're good. I've been over here minding my own business, tending to my own business. I suggest you do the same. I don't understand. I do understand why somebody has chose to pick. I don't understand why people I don't understand why people buy into it though. I really don't. This hangman though, he's amazing. If you take in all his attributes inside of the picture, you can really see all the things that you're surrendering or getting rid of. Then along comes your strength. I don't know what else to tell you. But the good thing is when you see the devil in reverse. I'm showing you the images because sometimes the images give you the story for yourself. I don't have any major collaborations. I'm really just doing me. I'm extremely happy in whatever I'm doing. I'm extremely happy in whatever I'm doing. And I need people to understand that and to practice, some more self discipline. That's all. You don't have to always get into other people's madness. You don't have to do that. Oh, he is going to kill me. I have not finished not one of these hats. Man, you just going to just shared it on the community wall. Like, did you all right, but let me ask you a question, Coleman. When you went over there, right? Hey, LMNOP, when you went over there, did you go over there and listen to it, or did you just go over there and saw it on the community wall? It just be too much for me. No, no one's gonna click. Like it's like, dude, why would you even do that? Why would you even do that? I don't even understand. I'm just at a loss for words. I don't even understand. I just can't even understand. Yeah, that's why I had to come out with my sage and try to like clear the air. Hey, Sakina. I have to like clear the air because I don't understand why a person would do that. But I'm just like trying to understand, like, why would you do that? Like, what's the purpose of that? That surprised me. Sakina, I know you just arrived. I have pulled my 5 tarot cards because I was trying to figure out my energy for today, dealing with my energy for today. And I pulled 5 cards. The 3 of Swords, the Hangman, the Emperor, the Devil in reverse. It took me a minute because even the devil just showing up, it's always a surprise. But and then the Magician. So I had to remember that the devil was in reverse, and when the devil's in reverse, that means you're releasing all of this stuff. You're not taking it in. It's a liberation. It's a freedom. It's breaking the chains. It's it symbolizes a lot of I want to say transformation if you've been doing that. And I know for myself, I have definitely engaged in less of the things that make me unhappy. And I've been dealing with things that just bring me peace. I'm really protecting my energy the best I can. Um, and don't get me wrong, I be hearing some crazy stuff and I'll be like, is that what that means? That don't mean that. That can't mean that. No, that don't mean that. And that's that. All right, I gotta do a count on this to see where I'm at. So I'm going on. Everybody know underrated darkness as a godly elder man, as a godly elder. It looks extra weak. Nicole is just like, I'm gonna get my little 8 cents up in here. It's really not Nicola though. I don't see it's. Uh, imagine no. Imagine cutting off somebody. Let me just ask you this. Imagine cutting off somebody because you want to protect them. Because you want to protect them. Well, have a good nap. That you want to protect them. Just imagine doing that. Like you say, oh, okay, wait a minute. I'm about to I know that this is gonna cause you more heartache than what it's worth. So when other people write you off and you want to still hang with them, I mean, and it's bad because a person will say to you, I am quite capable of telling another person I can go wherever I want to go. But can you go wherever you want to go without being messy? That post appears messy. And it's unfortunate that you can't see the messy. Hey, I'm still on for 425. I'm good. It's just amazing to me that a person can't see the messy. Well, 4:35. It's after the 4:30 hour. What streaming software do you use anyway? So I am going to be over here at 4:35, so that y'all know where to catch me at 4:35. Um, well, I guess I'll find out about it when I get up there. I'll figure it out when I get over there. So I sent him the my thumbnail from back in the days when I said, and this is one of my things: never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. So I don't want to interrupt what anybody's doing. I just want to tell them that it's unnecessary. I don't dislike you. If you people had more backbones and could really and this was with all due respect. If some men on this free app could really peace standing up, I wouldn't have to try to protect you from you. Imagine that. You would be able to protect your own self. I wouldn't even have to get in the middle of it. I would just let man be man. But in this world that we live in this YouTube space, in this social media climate, right? The men are so fickle that the women have to stand up to protect your vested interests, to preserve your manlyhood. I got to exercise my masculine energy to protect you while maintaining my feminine abilities. The things that make me gorgeous, cute, adorable, likable. Yo, LMNOP. Guess which character I'm talking about right now? You're not gonna believe it. That one. Like, I'm just like, it's a well-known factoid. Ugh. You understand? Then they always talk about um the queen, right? Why women relinquish their thrones? Because they have to go out here and do some protection plan of somebody who couldn't protect his own. Recently, even though my daughter tells me this is not a book, but I got caught up listening to, I don't know where it came from, but it was on it came in something I was listening to, and then I couldn't stop. So I had to go listen to the whole thing. So it was called The Alpha Bride. And there's a zillion different ones. There's a zillion different alpha brides. It's a hot mess. But in any event, the alpha bride. So Momomo had to. I was watching it, and it's about. Let me know. Let me put a little survey here because I don't like to bore y'all if you don't want to hear something. So let me just put a survey in the chat to see if you want to hear about my Alpha Bride story. So I'm just asking you if you want to hear about the Alpha Bride, yes or no. So y'all don't have to be like cluttering my thing. I like posts. I like the engagement. I have 18 people here. Okay, so I see 75% say yes, 60%. Okay, I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna help some of you ignorant folks out just a little bit. I'm gonna help some of you ignorant because this is how you know when you engage in a exercise here. Okay, listen. There was 17 of you in here, 18 of you in here, right? If you're going to vote no, that is an indicator for you to go. That means it is time for you to leave because the content that Mo is about to create, you, you don't want to participate in. So it's fair to leave. If you're saying no, it is now time for you to go. Okay, so the Alpha Bride, yes, yes. Um, yes, it was Pocket FM. Okay, anyway, so the Alpha Bride is like it's like it's a take on Cinderella to some degree, but not really. But it's all about this wolf life, right? I'm gonna tell you, I went down that road, and it was no getting me back from that story. I was all up in it. I'm so mad because I don't know where I left off at. Um, but wherever I left off at, I want to go. I'm waiting for the next go rounds of it to come out. So anyway, the Alpha Bride is it's about this young lady who was born. So I believe the part of the story I heard, I believe she was born. Her mother and her father. Her father was probably one of these alpha dudes, and her mother was probably a porcupine or whatever. Anyway, one of those situations. Anywho, but she's actually the child of, I done been through the story. She's actually the moon child, the moon goddess's daughter. Uh and when the moon goddess popped out, that heifer did some damage. She came through and did some damage when she turned into her when her she wolf came alive. But in the meantime, between time, she grew up in this in whatever little homes they live in or packs that they're living in, and she's living in the main house, but she's treated like a servant there. She's serving all of the people that live in the royalty. So the girl in the alpha's daughter, who's away at college, returns from Europe in time to meet who they want her to hook up with. It's this alpha from this other pack, and he's led this pack when his parents were ambushed and killed and yada yada yada, and he's just dogging women out. He's just dogging women out, like bam, boom, like he's just dogging them out, right? He goes into their worlds, and then he finds dirt on them, and then he tells people why he can't marry that woman, why she's not pure enough for him, this and that. But he's just treating them like dogs. And then anyway, here comes this chick. No, girl, don't go looking for it on pause. Don't go looking for it on Pocket FM. Go looking for it here on YouTube, because the Pocket FM one had me annoyed. I found it here on YouTube, and I did the one that, if I find the link, I'll send it to you. It's they did it in 50 episodes. So it's like 1 through 50, 51 through 100, 101 to 150, 151 to 200, 200, like that. So I listened to the story from there. So I got to go through my watch history to find it. So anyway, the alpha chick, she's supposed to be cleaning up. She got sent in to the room where the guy was having sex with that lady that she would ultimately marry, or at least the woman thinks she would ultimately marry him. She would become, what do they become? The alphas, they become something. Hold up, let me see what they become. Anyway, I really like it. See, I told T there's a book, but see, the Alpha Brides Audible book, I don't know. But of course, they're gonna have the nerve to have it on Amazon. You know, when somebody tell me something about Amazon, let me look through my watch history and see if I can find it for you. But I was looking to see what they call it. And it doesn't have any visuals, so you really get to use your imagination, like when they're going to dance to the parties and stuff like that. You get to imagine what they're wearing. Like, I like when I get to go into fantasy land for myself. So like, I envision the dress, and the dress looks just like how I would design it and all the other stuff. But anyway, she goes through there to put some towels down inside the room, and the alpha guy sniffs her out, and he's like, wait a minute, what's that smell? And listen, your mate, I like the story for a lot of reasons. Because when you find the person that's your mate, right, they smell a certain way for you. And that's how these people, this is how these wolves attract to each other, because it's a smell. So for him, she smells like something, and for her, he smells like the forest. He smell, you know, and I have to be in my infinite point. He smells like chocolate and the forest. I'm just sitting over here, and I'm just like, can you just imagine? Like, if somebody had to tell me the man that is my soulmate or whatever, he smells like chocolate in the forest. In my head, I'm thinking chocolate as the skin tone, and the forest as the scent. And she smells like, I don't know what the hell she smells like, but it's like some kind of, I don't know, some shit I don't smell like. Man. So I'm just like, yeah. So as I'm listening to this thing, I am all in it, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm like, he smells like chocolate and the thing. So he's had to save her little dumbass a couple of times, because she has lost her wolf. After all the years of abuse or whatever, her wolf has went hiding somewhere. And just about it. But there comes a point in the part where she has to stand up, and her wolf comes out, and her wolf kicks some ass. When I say she kicks some ass, she let all of them know that she is really the head, be in charge. Okay. I like it. I really like it. I really liked it. It just takes your mind off of something. I never thought of I never read any of those books that have to do with werewolves and alphas and mating and all of that other stuff. But I will tell you that if you are listening to it and then you like take a step back, it's so practical in this world. Like even like how he protects her and all that all the different things, and just how he changed the moment he met her but didn't know he met her. Like he just knew he couldn't leave. Oh, and then that's another thing. His inner, you know how I've been saying, like, little me, that little voice inside of me. So his little voice inside of him is his werewolf, right? And, and the werewolf, like, it's like, that's our mate. That's our mate. Like it's like that's ours. Like it's like that part of you in the inside of you that is giving you that inspiration, or it's that inner being or whatever. And it's so prevalent in this story. And I think that's why I like the story. Because you know that sometimes in things that we do, we have that inner voice. And that's it. I would love to read a book. So and make sure it's the one Nicola with the alpha daemon. And I can't think of the heifer's name, but it's the alpha daemon. Actually, if I knew that these characters wasn't looking like, let's just put it like this. I done made Alpha Damon into my perfect guy. Like what he's supposed to look like, what he's supposed to, I guess he smells like forest and chocolate. But there were so many things about how he protects her and how he um engages with her that I feel like I know who that dude is. I know that dude. I know that person. And that's how I like, I don't know. Call me a simp, I guess. But in my world, I like it. I like it. It represents something. It made me go back into a time when men were really men. Like at least when I thought men were really men and they stood up and they stood for something and you really could respect it. I just remember those times. I remember those good old days. Living on memories. Ah, what is this? What the hell is sizzle? They can have it. Um, okay. I'm gonna give myself until 4:25 on here. Any questions, comments, concerns? Where am I in my legal journey? The court cases I'm watching. First of all, let's start with this. Why? I have to remember it's YN, right? Somebody, what does the W? I meant. Let me look this up. What does the Y? Um, I know YN is probably young Negroes. But let me see if they have a meaning for it. Oh, Um. All right. So I didn't know that the W just means world. All right. So okay. 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 So I just learned something. Cause I always get the letters wrong. So I'm watching that little court case develop over there. Are you gonna cover the NFL player if it becomes the case? What NFL player? What him do? Let me see. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. The one that they extradited to New Jersey. First of all, that little thing don't look like um let me tell you right now. I don't remember. I remember he got all right, so former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown. Yeah, I know that one. Found in a porta potty. Who was in the porta potty? That no, the one that they took out of Dubai, right? Antonio Brown. Um, he just went out shooting people. Was he found in a porta potty for real? Well, you mean the NFL player was found in the porta potty? Now I'm gonna have to go look this up. No, I don't think I'm covering that one. Is that even a real story? I'm gonna go back to talking about my Y and W case. Let me see. Dallas Cowboys defensive was tragically found dead in a portable toilet after a police chase in Texas. This occurred on November 5th. All right. On November 5th, Texas Department of Public Safety troopers attempted to stop him for a traffic violation. He fled, led to a chase on the Dallas North Tollway. After his vehicle was found crashed and abandoned, police used drones and canine units to search. Okay, did he hide in the porta potty? Coleman, come on. Okay, wait a minute. His body was located inside a porta potty near the crash site with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Where's the court case at? It says it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay. His girlfriend contacted police earlier saying he was armed, had a history of mental health struggles, and had sent her a message saying he intended it to end it all. Dispatch audio later revealed he also sent a group text saying goodbye to his family. What court case is this going to be, Coleman? The Cowboys released a statement mourning him as a beloved teammate. Well, Miss Norlins, oh, hold up. Hold up. I have to pause for Miss Norlene. Lady, are you okay? I have to pause a moment. Miss Norlene, you know you was over there in that other lady's camp, big girl in it over there. I saw you over in. I saw you in other spaces. How you doing? Are you okay? Okay, so wait a second. Are you still there too? Cause I ain't been in that lady's room in a minute. Cause man, every time I turn around, it was something different. It was something different. I only watched her in limited views when she was out here in doing the Diddy trial. I was expecting her to cover more or do more than what she did, but are you okay? Do I need to go over there swinging on somebody for you, girl? Just let me know. Just let me know. Okay, after his vehicle was found crashed and abandoned, police used drones and K9 units to search. All right. So his body was located inside a porta potty near the crash site with the self inflicted gunshot wound. His girlfriend had contacted the police earlier. I know I said this, but I'm going backwards. And saying that he had a history of mental health struggles and had sent her a message saying, see how good this is? I know how to read. I don't need to have anybody come up and read for me. Okay. And he had sent her a message saying he intended to end it all. Dispatch audio later revealed he also sent a group text saying, yeah, they had kidnapped her on the other side of the world. Miss Norlene, she's back on this side of the world. All right, the Cowboys released a statement. Hey, Beachy, mourning him as a beloved teammate. All right, all right. Just days before his death, he scored his first NFL touchdown by recovering a blocked punt against the Arizona Cardinals. Beachy, are you okay? Just let me know. Okay, so how did I know that? You gonna keep talking about come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Okay, so now, and I bet you that's somebody mama name or something. People always be interrupting stuff. I can't be doing all of this. Hold up. Oh Lord. I don't have the energy for this stuff. I don't have the energy for this stuff. All right. Um, you ever seen a woman with a big ass nose? Oh, snipping too, Monica. I mean, just snipping too. This is too much. This is why you really this is just too much. This is way too much. Oh, let me just save this. Okay. All right. So that's it. No, but the one thing is Beachy is not Karen. So that's never gonna lay. The one that I was talking about before your conspiracy case came, because why do you think this is gonna become a police case if they chased him and he ended up in the porta potty? Anyway, this is a heartbreaking story. A young player at the start of his career, just after a major highlight, lost to a mental health crisis. Listen, the men in the NFL, believe it or not, right? Um, they are subject to these kind of crises because of the line of business that they're in. Between them and boxing. Now I'm gonna try to encourage all of you guys to come. I pinned it up there on the top to join me over in Underrated Darkness camp in 5 minutes. But what I'm gonna say to you is um inside of football, right? Because they have sustained concussions and head trauma as they play this sport, it is not uncommon for them to suffer mental breakdown. Now, I don't know how a linebacker or whatever it is ends up in a porta potty, um, deceased from self-inflicted guns. It says it was self-inflicted. Where's the conspiracy, Nicola? All right. Yeah, lay this out for me. Hold up. Lay. Let me see. All right. So now, why did the police chase him in the first place, Nicola? Texas Department of Public Safety troopers attempted to stop him for a traffic violation. He fled, leading to a chase on the Dallas road. Oh, you listening? All right. I mean, I don't see anything. I don't see anything here unless I don't see anything here. He just lost his mother, so he was still grieving over his mother also. That's sad. That is sad. That is sad. That is sad. That is sad. Beachy, who got a bell pepper nose? Because Karen named somebody Bell Pepper Nose. I don't know which account it is, but she named it Bell Pepper Nose. Yeah, we are. Yo, let me tell you something. Losing your mama. Let me let me let me preference this. Losing your mama, who was a mama to you, is a tough loss. It can have you go down some dark roads, some spiral roads. It can have you go down some roads. Losing any woman who has been a influence on your life, your mama, your godmama, maybe some of your aunties, your grandmother. Those are losses that hinder you temporarily, but they do hinder you. All right, so I'm gonna go over to underrated. Y'all can see me there. It's pinned up at the top. Um, I'll probably be over there for the next 40 minutes. This is Mo. I've got to go. Miss Norlins, I'm so glad to see you, and I hope that you did not let the lady scare you. But if anytime you needed me to girl, you ain't never lied. Beach, you ain't never lied. There are some times when I just it's so many things that just only your mama can do. And only your mom on if you know, you know. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. And them people that suffer from mama issues that can't stand their mamas, I don't know what to tell them either. Cause, you know, I don't know. This is Mo. I've got to go.